Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mr. President. Actually, the relation between Saudi Arabia and the rest of America, it's an old relation. We are the oldest ally of the rest of America and the Middle East.
Right.
More than 80 years of alliance and big interest, politically, economically, and security in different area and a lot of area. And the foundation of the relation, it's really huge and really deep in different issue. We know that today the relation, it's the cause of more than 4 million jobs in the US of America, directly and indirectly. Also, it's a cause for a lot of jobs in Saudi Arabia, directly and non-directly. And as you know, Mr. President, from day one, you've reached this office. We've planned to tackle $200 billion US of opportunity in the next 4 years, but it end up with $400 billion US of opportunities. You've talked today, Mr. President, about the military deals. The implementation in it's more than 30%, and also the implementation overall in the $400 billion US of opportunity, more than 35%.
Right.
We planned this for the next 10 years, but it happens in 1 year we implement 35%. So this is a signal that there is a lot of things could be tackled in the close future and more opportunities, and that's why we are here today, to be sure that we've tackled all the opportunities and achieve it, and also get rid of all the threats facing our both countries and the whole world. So I'm very glad to be here today.
Well, that's right. And, you know, one thing that you have been really focused on is the terrorism threat and the funding of terrorism. And whether it's Saudi Arabia or other countries, as we know, there will be no funding. We have a zero tolerance for the funding of terrorists, and we're working very hard. And I will say that Saudi Arabia has been working very hard on that, as are certain other countries in the Middle East. When I was there in May, I think it was one of the most incredible two-day meetings that I've ever seen, that anybody's ever seen. It was an amazing two-day period. We had 56 countries. We had everybody was there. The head of every country, virtually, I guess, in every case, it was the head of the country. And we talked about terrorism and the funding of terrorism, and it will not be allowed. It will not be allowed. That would be the one thing that would end the relationship with any country. So I think there's a very big focus on that, the funding of terrorism, meaning it's over.